Welcome all of you to the third part of chlorophyll. Today's topic is technology of color preservation. So green colored in vegetables can be preserved by retaining the chlorophyll or derivatives of chlorophyll, for example chlorophyllides, through various different methods. Let us see what methods can be used to preserve this green color. So first is acid neutralization to retain chlorophyll. Here alkali are used to increase the pH and retain the chlorophyll content in the vegetables or food product. For example, calcium oxide and sodium dihydrogen phosphate can be used in blanch water to increase the pH. Similarly, magnesium carbonate or sodium carbonate in combination with sodium phosphate are used to increase the pH. But it was found that it resulted in the softening of the tissue and formation of alkaline flavor. So Blair in 1940 recognized the toughening effect of calcium and magnesium when they were added to the vegetables. So he used calcium and magnesium hydroxide to increase the pH as well as they maintained the texture throughout the storage. This treatment was known as Blair process. This was not successful because the neutralization effect was not prolonged. It was observed to be lost in 2 months of storage. Another technique involved was coating the can's interior with ethyl cellulose and 5% magnesium hydroxide. It's said that slow leaching of magnesium oxide from the lining of the can would maintain the pH near 8, and this would help to stabilize the green color of the vegetable. These efforts were not successful because there was the formation of undesirable ammonia-like odors. In addition, fatty acids formed by lipid hydrolysis during high pH blanching, which may oxidize to form rancid flavor. In peas, elevated pH that is 8 or above can cause the formation of struvite, that is a glass-like crystal which forms due to magnesium and ammonium phosphate complex formation. So struvite is believed to result from reaction of magnesium with ammonium, which is generated from the protein present in the peas during heating. So this was the problem when we used alkali, different types of combinations for acid neutralization and retaining the chlorophyll content in the vegetables. Next is high temperature short time. As we know, high temperature short time gives better retention of vitamins, flavors and color than the conventional methods. But it was seen that advantage of high temperature short time processing was lost after 2 months of storage because there was decrease of pH during this storage. So other studies showed that the combination of high temperature short time with pH adjustment. So samples treated in this manner were initially greener and contained more chlorophyll. But however, during the storage, the chlorophyll content got lost. Next method is enzymatic conversion of chlorophyll to chlorophyllides to retain green color. So here blanching at lower temperature was done. What happens that chlorophylline, which is one of the derivative of chlorophyll, was found more stable than the parent compound. So blanching of spinach for canning at 71 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes found better color retention than the longer blanching temperature treatments. It was concluded that this color was due to heat induced conversion of chlorophyll to chlorophyllides by the enzyme chlorophylase. If we do the blanching at higher temperature, that would inactivate the enzyme. But blanching at lower temperature will help to activate the enzyme chlorophylase, which will promote conversion of chlorophyll to chlorophylline. And this chlorophylline is having a greater thermal stability than the parent compound. Hence, this is one of the method to retain green color in the vegetables during processing. Next method is commercial application of metallocomplex. Here, zinc and copper complexes of chlorophyll derivatives are used to retain the green color. For example, copper complexes of pheophytene and pheophorbyde are available in market under the name copper chlorophyll and copper chlorophyllene respectively. The chlorophyll derivatives cannot be used in food as per the United States, but their use is permitted in foods, soaps, candy, dairy products in the European countries. The Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations has certified their use as safe in foods and provided no more than 200 ppm of free ionizable copper is present. Chlorophyll is extracted from the dried grass or alfalfa with acetone or chlorinate hydrocarbons. Sufficient water is added depending on the moisture content of the plant, which should aid in penetration of solvent while avoiding activation of chlorophylase. Some pheophytene forms spontaneously during extraction. Then copper acetate is added to form oil-soluble copper chlorophyll. Alternatively, pheophytene can be acid hydrolyzed before copper ion is added, resulting in the formation of water-soluble copper chlorophyll. The copper complexes have greater stability as compared to the magnesium complexes. For example, 25 hours at 25 degrees Celsius, 97% of chlorophyll degrades, while only 44% of copper chlorophyll degrades. Next process is regreening of thermal processed vegetable. Now, during processing, it was observed that there were small bright green areas which appeared in the canned product. So, it was later on determined that it is because of zinc and copper. The formation of bright green areas in vegetable puree was termed as regreening. The regreening of commercially processed vegetable has been observed when zinc and copper ions are present in the processed solution. So, okra, when processed in brine solution containing zinc chloride, retained its bright green color, and this is due to the formation of zinc complexes of chlorophyll derivatives. Later on, a patent was issued and it showed that blanching vegetables in water containing sufficient amount of zinc and copper salts to raise the tissue concentration of metal ions between 100 to 200 ppm was beneficial to retain the green color. The green vegetables processed in modified blanch water were claimed to be greener than the conventionally processed vegetable, and this approach is known as very green process. So, pigments which are present in canned green beans processed by very green process were identified as zinc pheophytene and zinc pyropheophytene. So here you can see chlorophyll converts to pheophytene on removal of magnesium atom. This place is taken by zinc and there is formation of zinc pheophytene, which on the removal of carbomethoxy group and on heating converts to zinc pyropheophytene. So this way the zinc complexes with the chlorophyll and gives a stable green color. So this was all about color preservation, or we can say color retention technique in the canned vegetable. Thank you.